everyone! Today I'm going to be making a keto eggplant lasagna. So in this recipe we have a sliced eggplant, some tomato sauce, homemade pesto, which you can learn how to make on our channel, some salt, pepper, mozzarella cheese, some ground chicken, some brown mushrooms, egg, fresh parsley. I'm going to be using a vegan cream cheese instead of a ricotta cheese, Parmesan cheese, some olive oil, and some minced garlic. So let's get started for this recipe. We're going to prepare our eggplant right now. We have a tray with some tin foil, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay the eggplant down. I'm going to brush on some olive oil with some salt and pepper, and then I'm going to bake this for about 10-15 minutes in the oven. So here we go. We're just going to be adding our olive oil. While this is baking in the oven, I'm going to be going on to making the filling, which would be the ground chicken with the mushrooms and some garlic. I'm going to fry that in the pan, and then I'm going to also prepare our dairy filling for this lasagna. So I'm going to get these into the oven, and then we're going to go on to the next step for this recipe. Now that my eggplant is baking in the oven, we're going to go on to preparing our meat filling for this lasagna. So we're going to start off with some minced garlic, with a bit of olive oil. Once this is heated up, I'm going to be adding in my ground chicken into heat up, and we're going to cook it until it gets to a nice full cook. Now that my garlic with olive oil has come to a boil, what we're going to do is we're going to start adding in our meat. We're going to brown our meat, and then once that is complete, I'm going to be adding in my brown mushrooms. Now that my meat is fully cooked, I'm going to start adding in my brown mushrooms. I'm going to be adding some of my homemade pesto sauce. And then I'm going to be adding in my tomato sauce. We're going to let this now come to a boil, and then once it has, we will turn our heat down and let it simmer. Now that our sauce has come to a boil, I'm going to turn my heat down and let it simmer. We're going to now go on to making our cheese filling for this eggplant lasagna. So we're going to start off with our vegan cheese. If you don't want to use a vegan style cheese, you can use a ricotta cheese. A cottage cheese would also work well for this recipe. So we're just going to break our cheese up into more of a crumble. I'll be adding in some Parmesan cheese. An egg. And some fresh parsley. We're going to mix these ingredients up. If you want to add more cheese, you can. You can base it on the size of lasagna you want to make. So our meat filling is now done. Our cheese filling is now done. We're just waiting for our eggplant to finish being baked in the oven. Once that's complete, we're going to put our lasagna together. My eggplant lasagna has been baking in the oven for about a half an hour. I wanted to reduce the liquids that were in this lasagna, so I baked it for a little longer, and then I made sure the top got a nice finished crisp, and it's all ready to serve. We're gonna let it cool down so that when I cut it, it's gonna cut nicely. So if you like this recipe and you want to see more like this, please subscribe to our channel. Hit that share, like, and that bell notification.